Hey everybody, welcome back to Power Play, right? That's what we're calling this. I think the last time we recorded, it was so funny. I'm sorry. Okay. We're here, Power Play. Chris Uminski, he's the man on the inside of hockey for us on Wicked Good Sports. The last time we recorded, I went through I forgot to say the name of the segment with Jack, and then I called our segment at the buzzer. I'm just all over the place.
It afterwards, and I was like, "Oh, wrong name. Oh well."
Yep. I didn't catch it when I was editing. I only caught it when I was watching it when it was on YouTube. So, oh my God, Chris, how you doing? It's hot.
Yes, it is. It's a little toasty out there right now.
Yeah, we're not built for this kind of weather in Massachusetts at all. So if you see us profusely sweating, we're not sick. It's just very hot, and at least on my end, the AC is too loud to record with. So we're just quitting it. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it, and hopefully, it's a good show. So we're gonna be talking about the Stanley Cup Finals between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens. We're recording this the day after Game 1, and Chris, how'd that go?
Well, I first want to say that as a Bruins fan, this is not an ideal matchup to be watching. The Lightning have lately been our rivals. We're sort of on their tail; they're on ours always. But then the Montreal Canadiens are our historical rivals. They're like the Yankees.
Yeah. So
in good conscience, I cannot root for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm sucking it up and rooting for Tampa. And I have to say, last night went well. If you're rooting for Tampa, they won 5-1, which really any score more than 3 is unusual for hockey. It's not known as being a very high scoring game.
Right.
But
so a bit of a blowout, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh man. So I guess tell me about what you saw there, and we'll talk about how it's going to go for the rest of the series, in your opinion.
Well, the first thing I noticed right away, Carey Price, goalie for the Montreal Canadiens. He is supposedly one of the elite goalies in the league. I had the opportunity to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto a few years ago, and they have a simulator there where you get to shoot pucks at Carey Price. Carey Price. But
yeah.
The big flex is that I 5-hold him. But but after watching the game last night, I don't think that's as impressive of a feat. Carey Price in the regular season, brick wall, elite goalie, but then craps his pants in the playoffs, and that's exactly what he did last night. Montreal Canadiens were outshot last night. They were outplayed. Tampa just skated circles around them.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that'll be indicative of the series going forward? I know it's only Game 1. I know anything can happen. It's the playoffs. It's hockey. But after that first game, do you think Tampa Bay's got this going, or what do you think?
Well, Tampa Bay is probably the best built team in the NHL right now. They're the defending champions. They're defending their title in the final again.
Mm-hmm.
They've already won 3 championships in the same amount of time that Montreal has been waiting. Which, fun fact, the Montreal Canadiens last appeared in a Stanley Cup and won in 1993, the same year the Tampa Bay Lightning entered the league.
Yeah, the same year Brad was born. So my whole life, they've been trying to get back to the promised land.
Yeah. So I mean, Montreal does have a few things going for them. Shea Weber is a great player offensively. So is Brendan Gallagher. They're a physical team. They're not afraid to go after you. But you have to counter that with the Tampa Bay Lightning, who've got Steven Stamkos, who's a stud, easily a top 5 player in the whole league. Nikita Kucherov, who's another top 5 player. And their goalie, who I truly believe is the best goalie in the NHL, and Andrei Vasilevsky, who played like a stud last night. And I think Tampa has momentum on their side right now. They took the momentum away from Montreal, who went into this riding just a huge high. The first Canadian team since 2011 to make it to the finals. and just the whole hive going in there. If you look at hockey YouTube, all the Canadian hockey YouTubers are all, no matter what, they're all go Habs. But I think Tampa's got momentum on their side right now.
Yeah. I mean, the last time a Canadian team was in the finals, that was against the Bruins, right? And then there was like a riot afterwards. So hopefully if they lose, there's no riot this time. It's too hot to riot. I don't know what it's like in Canada, but get it. Like, I go outside and I'm just like, nope, cannot.
Montreal fans already rioted like Eagles fans.
Right.
when they won that Game 7 to get into the finals. So God only knows what's going to happen if they actually win.
Right, yeah.
Or if they lose, for that matter.
Oh, man. So I guess, what kind of adjustments do you think the Canadiens could make to avoid at least losing 5-1 going forward? If not, maybe winning some games.
I think they need to improve defensively. Have the same issue that the Bruins had against the Islanders. Their defense just isn't pulling weight. The goaltending obviously isn't there right now. They need to. Offensively, I think they're in pretty good shape. I think they could shoot the puck a little more, but like that, offensively, it's not going to be a problem. They're facing the best goalie in the league. That's the best you can really do is try to match that with your defense.
Right. So, I guess, is there anything else you want to touch on for this series before we go on to the next topic?
Just want to say, I'm as an American hockey fan. Also, go Tampa. It's another in the hockey world. USA and Canada, big rivalry. It's about time we had a USA Canada Stanley Cup.
It's been too long.
Exactly. So, 4th of July, go USA.
Right. So if you had, obviously, like, this is better done before series starts, but knowing what you know now, what would be your prediction for a final series outcome going here?
I'm thinking I think Tampa in 5.
Tampa in 5.
Montreal might win 1 game.
Okay. That's fair, I think. At least give them 1. But yeah, I mean, after a 5-1 loss, it's kind of tough to have a lot of hope. To be so excited to get there finally and then lose in that way, not ideal, not great.
As much as I hate them, they're a fun team. They're a fun team to watch. I watched them play the Maple Leafs. I rooted for them against the Maple Leafs. It's always fun to watch the Leafs lose, but
right.
But yeah, like they're a fun team to watch. They've come a long way this season, so it's going to be a good series.
Absolutely. So, Chris, signing off on this one. So we're doing a new thing. I used to combine all the segments into one podcast. Now I'm just releasing the segments as their own podcast. I think that's easy. So I'm doing an outro on each topic. Chris, where can they find you online?
On me, I tweet about hockey and other sports news on Twitter, Chris_Uminski. I'm on Facebook, Instagram also. But mainly, you can find me on Twitter.
All right, follow him there. You can find me on Twitter at @theFakeBMar. That's BMARR. Of course, the main channel, on YouTube is youtube.com/WickedEverything. This is Wicked Good Sports. We're creeping ever closer to 100 subscribers, which means a custom URL. But for now, you got to search Wicked Good Sports. You can follow the channel on Twitter at Wicked Good Sport because you can't have sports. Someone else had that Twitter handle. The main channel is at WG Everything. Instagram is Wicked Good Everything. Twitch is twitch.tv/WickedGoodEverything. And follow us on TikTok. Just search Wicked Good Everything. You'll see my ugly mug on pretty much every video there, so you can follow. That's not actually sports. That's, like comedy and sketches and stuff. So if you're interested in that, go check us out. Chris, thank you so much. And we'll see everybody, if you're listening to this live, tomorrow with a more serious topic. If you're listening to this in the future, then you can just click on to the next video or next podcast, which you definitely should do. See you guys there.